3 wins in a row and things are starting to look on the up and up.
Yeah, I mean, life's certainly better when you win, that's for sure. But we're under no illusions. I mean, we're still 5-5. We're a 500 team right now. So keep putting the practices together and have some good weeks of practice, and hopefully the results keep going our way.
What do you think that sort of the change in momentum comes down to?
Momentum's a really fickle thing in sports, I think. I said it after the game on radio. We had some really good weeks of practice, and we have had some really good weeks of practice, probably 4 weeks in a row, where things have gone right. Probably the first 2 weeks we didn't get the results, but often it's just a case of keep plugging away and keep chipping away at what you're doing, and hopefully the results go your way. So hopefully we can string some more weeks together of just solid, good, competitive practices, and the results kind of take care of themselves almost.
Bit of a short sort of turnaround this week and a condensed week with a game at home Thursday and then travel to Brisbane. What do you do to sort of adjust the preparations?
Nothing too much. I mean, we did a pretty similar thing 2 weeks ago, really, with the Adelaide, Melbourne, maybe. So it's not foreign to us to jump on a plane the next day after we play and play. The Thursday game slightly different, but at the end of the day, it doesn't matter too much. It's the same schedule, just different day.
Did you see the lift in minutes for you coming before it happened? Were you aware the change was going to happen?
No. I mean, I just kind of, when I'm called upon, do what I can do. I don't worry about minutes or anything like that. As long as the team wins, it's all good.
You've come on and had a significant impact from a teammate perspective, making your other teammates better. Is that what your focus was when those minutes started to return for you?
I mean, I'm never going to be the best player on the court, and I never have been. I'm well aware of that, and that's a fact of my career. But hopefully I can do something to get Bryce open or make a play or do something. That's kind of what I've been doing for the last 15 years, hopefully. So if I can continue to do that when I do get on, then I think it's a job done well.
It's important for you to lead by example, because that was what was lacking from the team when you weren't out in the court. Everyone was saying that there wasn't enough teamwork going on. As soon as you step out there and lead the way, it felt feeling everyone else is following you. Did you feel that was a way that you could do?
No, I mean, as I said before, sport's pretty fickle, and we lost however many. We lost on the trot, but it's not as if we were far off. We were kind of in every single game, and to be honest, the Melbourne game could have gone slightly different. I mean, it was a crazy end there, so we could be looking at below 500. So I mean, this league is so tight, and even though we lost 4 in a row and we've won 3 in a row, it's the margins are pretty slim. So I guess we're not getting distracted by what guys are doing. It's just trying to play the right way.
Hearing something like that, how important your role is. You've been playing this for a while now. Do you feel any extra pressure when you hear something like that, or feel the pressure at the moment?
Not at all. No, to be honest, in a word. As I said, I haven't done too much different in my career. It's kind of the same role for the last 15 years. So come on when I do and provide what I can. It's fairly simple, or at least in theory, right?
The state and the league went ballistic when you weren't playing, calling for you to play more, and then when you did, everyone went nuts because you were playing well. Has it been humbling to hear everyone pumping you up again at this point of your career and getting a reminder of what you can do?
I honestly, in the past, have not read much media, and this year I've read even littler, if that's a word. So I don't hear anything. Jay has got a job to do, and that's why they pay him the big bucks. He's got to make decisions on who plays and who doesn't, and I've been around the league long enough to know it's not personal. He's trying to put the 5 guys on the court that's going to win a game. The best you can do is work at practice and do the best you can do, take care of your body, do the extras, and hopefully you get a chance come game time. But there's a lot of things to do in the week that doesn't involve the 40 minutes at RAC Arena. So there's lots of other things you can do to contribute to the team. So whether I play or not, there's certainly other things I can contribute to.
Surely you would have heard the outcry when you didn't play for the 450th celebration, given the number of people who went to watch you that night and you didn't get out on court. It must have been some sort of feedback from the people in the stand.
You would be surprised how little I read social media, I think.
Would have been wanting to see you out there that day?
I mean, I had a few people at the game, and obviously family and friends wanted you to get on, but I think you'd be surprised at how little I read and pay attention to the media. No offence.
Corey Webster's probably one of those guys who's not been, I don't want to say in favour, but chosen at the moment. Is that injury or strategy? Where's he at?
Yeah, look, he didn't spend too much time on the practice court today, but he's an older body. He's got to take care of his body as well. He's such a weapon. He I put him on a similar kind of offensive output as Bryce. I think he has the ability to change games with the ball in his hand. So, as I said, it's JR's decision, and yeah, that's why they pay him the big bucks, I guess. But he's certainly a nice guy to have on the team, Corey.
Do you feel that the next couple of weeks, the next couple of games leading into this break, like you can you're on 500, you can really jump above that now and put a gap between you and the ones below you and later. Is this a key weekend when you know you've got a break coming up?
I mean, they're all key games, right? It's such a short season. I mean, we're 10 games in, and it's gone very quickly. After this, we'll be 12 games in, and that's nearly half the season gone, which is wild for me. Like I feel like it's absolutely flown by. So I mean, it's cliche, but they're all huge. This league is always separated by very little, and playoff spots are determined by very little. We saw that last year and the year before with point differential. I mean, it's crazy how close it is. And so yeah, I don't want to sound like a broken record, but every game's important.
With that in mind, Cairns comes here Thursday with a 500 record as well, and more or less in the same spot. They want to get above that and keep in touch with the playoff picture. What are you expecting from them?
Yeah, look, I know 40 well, and he's a great bloke, and he's a great coach as well. So, Cairns always play hard. They're a pretty young team. As you said, they're fighting and they're desperate as well. And most teams that come into RAC Arena are. That's kind of the situation. And to be honest, I think a lot of teams like coming into RAC Arena and trying to beat the Wildcats. It's a good feeling when they do. It's not great for us, but we expect a tough battle as they always are.
Pretty rare day for the league when a coach gets sacked mid-season. What were your thoughts when you heard that Jacob Gramercy lost his job?
I just heard that this morning, not through the media, through the boys. Yeah, I mean, it's tough. Obviously, they probably haven't had the results that they wanted last year or this year, but from all accounts, and I haven't heard too much, but from all accounts, he's a pretty damn good coach as well. So it's tough, but I guess Illawarra and Wollongong are trying to think about what to do and what to do in the future. So it's a tough spot.
It's another reminder about how cutthroat professional sport is.
It is. It's our job. And if you don't perform and don't get the results, then you can be out of a job, just like any job. So it's fun, and you get to hang out with your mates and get to play basketball and whatnot. But at the end of the day, it certainly is a profession, and I guess results talk.
Do you guys still lean on someone like Keanu for a game like this? It's his old side, or you just kind of past that now?
Actually hasn't been spoken about as the group. I haven't spoken to him about it either. I know he's close with 40, and there's probably a little something extra in it, but yeah, I actually haven't spoken to him about it.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Cheers, guys. See you.
That's good.